Now we're going to go inside of your home, and we're going to look at the inside pieces of your home that you need to prep for winter. You wouldn't think about prepping the inside of your home for winter, but it is really important. The first thing is your HVAC, your heating system. You want to make sure that you have a clean filter in your heating system. Always check to make sure, check the manufacturer's recommendations of how often you should change it. Sometimes the more expensive filter isn't as good as the cheaper filter that you replace more often. So get your HVAC system cleaned and serviced at least once a year and keep a record of it. It'll help your system last longer. Trust me. Also think about if you don't have a programmable thermostat, think about getting a programmable thermostat so that you can regulate the temperature inside of your home. And when you're not there during the day, it can be a little bit cooler. And then maybe an hour or two before you arrive back at the house, you can increase the heat a little bit. There's going to be some energy savings that go along with that. So very important. Another big thing, now is a good time of year for you to think about your insulation. How much insulation do you have in your home? If you have insulation, if you have an unfinished lower level, you can add a layer of insulation inside up in the rafters of your home to help keep the rest of your home a little bit warmer. And in your attic, do you have a sufficient amount of insulation in your attic? When was the last time you were even in your attic? Maybe now is a good time to hire somebody. And that's because it's not something that most people will want to do, is to go, to be able to get up into the attic, to see what's up there, to make sure that you don't have any nests that are being built by animals. I've seen that in the past. Oh my goodness. I have seen that birds will return year after year. You don't even know it, and they've built a monster nest in your attic. The fall is a great time to have somebody come look in your attic. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. You can talk about adding insulation and make sure that there's no critters up there. That's also very important. If you have a chimney or even a gas fireplace, you should have it cleaned and serviced at least once a year. For your gas furnace, you may not have to have it cleaned quite that often, but you want to make sure that you have the carbon monoxide detectors in your home so that if any excess buildup of gas goes into your home, you can be safe and you can be warned in case of an emergency. So you want to, now's a great time, fall is a great time, check your smoke detectors and make sure you have carbon monoxide detectors and be safe during the fall and winter season.